All right, time to keep working on the cargo trailer. It's getting to be crunch time. I've got less than 2 weeks before I've got to hit the road for Texas. So today we're gonna get the awning mounted on the back. So we got to turn the camera on, see what happens. But first, it's middle of October in New England. I got to get the cover on the boat, get her put away for the winter. Such a sad day. But before any more leaves fall, I don't want them in the boat, so let's get that thing covered. Then we can concentrate on the camper build. Okay, so one of the last big projects on this cargo trailer camper journey is installing this. This is a 6.5 foot wide awning that I bought. I'm going to put it on the back, as I've talked about, of the camper, and then it's going to cover our kitchen, if you will. So this is the first I've seen any of it as far as quality or how it goes together. I don't know. I don't even remember who it was made by. Somebody asked me this morning. I don't know, I got it on Amazon. It was $159. The reviews look good. I watched a couple of videos about it, people who had used it. You know, I got sucked into the advertising bit of it, and it seems like a good one. So for what I need it for, should be fine. So it's all in this one package. That's it, I think, for the box. Get rid of that. And the directions are fairly simple. So, wait, shouldn't be too hard. It's a beautiful day in October. It's in the mid to high 60s. Not too many of these left, so I was going to take the Jeep and go for a ride down to my favorite hardware store. We have a great locally owned True Value here that has, I've only lived here for 9 months now, but while I was building the house, even for a year or so, there wasn't one time I went in there and they didn't have what I needed. So I'm very happy to have that resource. All right, get rid of this. All stainless hardware. It seems to be pretty good stuff. I don't see the name of the manufacturer anywhere. Yescom, Y-E-S-C-O-M, Yescom USA. One step ahead of your need. They're assuming you have a roof rack, and this, your awning is going to mount to this, and then this is going to mount to your roof rack, and then the bolts are going to go through these holes here. I'm not going to do that. So what you need to be left with is these 4 holes to attach to this right here. Looks like you put slide bolts in here, and then they bolt onto these brackets. Because I'm not going to travel to Texas with that awning installed, because it overhangs 3 inches, and I just don't want it, you know, the wind hitting it all the way 2,000 miles down there. So I was going to make it so that I had the mounting hardware on the camper, and then once I get down there, mount the awning and open it. Because again, this camper is going to live in one spot down there, primarily after I'm done with the RV school. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, just look back to my last video. I talk about why I'm building this thing and why I'm building it the way I am and what my plans are with it. So let me explain how this works. These bolts just slide in. I like the nice, good hardware. They're stainless. And then this thing, you got 2 of these. They're meant to mount on the top of your vehicle. And then those bolts go right in there. You put a nut on there, and that's what holds the awning on. So why couldn't I'm thinking about this mounting these to the roof of the trailer, which means drilling 4 holes in my roof in the kitchen. But I think with some butyl tape, you know, put butyl tape underneath this. I mean, I just like this. It's nice stainless heavy hardware. It's good stuff. Then I could just mount these to the roof and leave them there, and then when I get to the campground, mount the awning. And it's just a matter of putting the bolts in and putting the nuts on, tighten them down, then you got an awning. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me take you up on the roof. See, they've got a huge thing of lap sealant right here. This is 6'1". So the middle is right here, 36.5 is the center. So I don't know, that means Tech Blind Patrol says on the bottom of that airplane. Does that mean maybe I go in a foot from either end? Something like that. Wish they gave you 3 of those brackets. I'm thinking if I go in a foot from either side, it's here, and here. So I'd be like this. And down here. And then I drill through the roof, huh? The good news is that I would get that bolt. The bolts would go through the roof, and then there's wood under here, so it would go through the wood, and then that would be really strong connection. You know, the only thing I have to worry about is this leaking, but again, I think with the butyl tape, and I'll just use the Proflex like I used on the vent. I mean, technically, theoretically, if it's good enough for my vent, it's good enough for these 4 holes, right? Especially since this is in the kitchen, and I don't want it to leak at all, but if it did leak, it's not leaking, you know, in the middle of the night on my head. So I don't know, does that make any sense? I think that's the best way to do it. And then you just see these 2 little deals sticking up, not such a big deal. And then, like I said, it's easy to put it on once I get to the campsite. Yeah, let's do that. Decision made. Okay, so I made a mark 12 inches in. Bear with me while I double check everything 16 times. I made it with a pencil. Let's make it with a 12 inches. Okay, remember that for the other side. Then I made a mark 6 inches from the end. And we're going to line that up with this right here. And then I got a square to do that with. I feel like I'd like to see inside of here what's on the other side of this to make sure I can indeed get a nut on. In case I have to move it back, I can do that now and nobody would know the difference. So let me take this off and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so you can see I moved it back a little bit. Here goes nothing. Pilot hole. There's a piece of metal that bends over here 3/4 of an inch behind this. So I'm trying to get right in the middle of that. Let's see where that is. Let me leave that in there. Here, you guys want to see? And there it is, right in the middle. Can you see it there? Here's my drill bit. And I'm awfully close to that screw though. But it should be alright. I hope. Let's go for it. See, that just went right through the aluminum and then the wood. So I tell you, this is nerve-wracking. What's that look like? Long enough here, not nearly long enough there. So there's my mark. So I need 3.5 inch bolts like this, 3.5 inch stainless bolts. These are 2s. These are 2s, I need 3.5s. So we'll pick up some new ones. It's my day to eat at the local seafood joint. So 6 1/4. So they're only open for another, they're closing like the day after I leave for Texas, so I go there once a week whether I need to or not. 12 is right there. You want to be on this side of 12 and right there. All right, let's take a ride in the old Jeep. I smell ill. Yeah. Get in my belly, clam strip roll. Okay, I'm back up on the roof. Back from lunch. I got this here, butyl tape. I'm gonna put that right on there. Not sticking very well. Maybe this side's stickier. Maybe that'll work better. Some caulk here. In the compression. Alright, well you can see I got them on there nice and tight. I even got some squeeze out over here. So now I just want to kind of give it one of these numbers. Just drill that little seam. Can't hurt, right? Maybe do a little extra around the bolt. head. Okay, now I just bolt it up there, right? Inches from the end of the track behind this to the edge of the bracket. We're going to assume the brackets are in the right place. Is that what we're doing? Okay. Done. Alright, I've read the directions. Now I'm going to win it. I don't remember ordering green. Thought I ordered white, but okay. I guess I got green. Where are the side poles? Oh shit. All right, so I'm pretty happy with the quality here. I mean, you know, a big windstorm's going to take down any awning, but for what I'm looking for, I'm happy that it goes above the doors. I was worried about that, but I got what, 3-4 inches there. The quality of the hardware that it came with, stainless hardware. I mean, so the way this works is this side piece just comes in and they give you a nut to put on there, and then they give you this wrench that you're going to lose. I think that's good enough for now for this application. And then they give you 2 stakes and lines to stake it down with. There. I showed you before. I think that's going to be cool. straighten them up a little. I noticed this one, these bowed in a little bit when I pulled the Velcro around. But that's okay. So I really mainly want it for shade and keep us in the shade is what it's really for. And I could technically travel with it on there. That you can still see that light. Of course, that thing will be flipped up onto the cover. The cover is a good quality. So overall, I think it's worth $159. That's for sure. We'll see how it lasts. I mean, I'm gonna take it off of, you know, and put it inside the camper when I drive down there, and then I'll put it on. I've probably already said that. I'll put it on when I'm down there. But I think it's cool. You know, this will allow us to have maybe a table over here with, I don't think the grill on the door is going to work because there's nothing really in the door to attach to. I tried this French cleat thing and I had a big table on it and it was just too much. This is just going to end up being a little, maybe 4-inch wide shelf just to put shampoo and soap on or whatever, dishwashing soap, I don't know. And then we'll have to put table, you know, table across here. We could put a 2x6 table across here. Have a nice cooking spot and dishwashing spot. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. If you're here for a review of the Yescom USA awning, I'd say my initial reaction is it's pretty good. I haven't used it camping, obviously. I just put it on. We'll see how it goes, but just in the initial setup, I'm pretty impressed. Of course, a good stiff wind's going to blow any awning off. So all right, that's going to wrap this one up. I guess we're ready to go on our trip to Texas in our cargo trailer. I don't know, we'll see. Probably should. I'll throw one more video up after we get everything set. We're going to mock up the whole campsite, make sure I have every pot and pan I need and everything else. So I'll do a short little video about that. But until then, thanks for watching this one. And we'll see you next time from White Pine Woods. So long.